Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin, massive dump. And, you know, I kept saying it didn't look good. I kept saying, you know, I said, if we don't dump on the bearish div on the weekly, I said it'll be the first time of any asset I've seen in my entire life, right? I kept saying over and over again, I said, this is strange. I said, I've never seen us not dump on bearish div on the weekly. I said, you know, but then they kept us in the flag, and I said, hey, there's a chance this is an ascending triangle. We could go either way. And then we got tighter and tighter. I said a big move is coming for Bitcoin in the next, you know, I'd say 36 hours or the least, maybe less. And maybe, you know, it was like 8 to 12 hours, and bang. I mean, we're looking at BOOKMAP, and it suggests that we go all the way down to take out the longs at 90,000 now. So now people have longed here, and they have stop losses here. If they keep longing and keep putting the stop losses, we will continue to go down until the last few batches of people are taken out. At that point, we will reverse, but not until people stop longing on leverage. There's still people leveraging altcoins. The open interest has to go down. There's still some people who believe they can long these alts at these key levels, and they're buying the dip. I don't buy the dip at this point. I wait for key levels to be brought back to the upside. We have lost the Tutoring. Bang, bang, bang. So let's break down what we talked about this morning. Remember how bearish I was this morning? I gave you the key to the city this morning. I told you exactly what to do. I said if the 8-hour closes a candle below the 200, you should short, short, short. And then I gave you the two areas that where we were probably likely going to. All right. Let's take a look here. The first level that I talked about on the live stream. First, I just want to look at this, right? The 8-hour 200 must hold for the bulls here. The second the 8-hour left, we're going to 95.8. You can see that's our next big drop, okay? You can just see there's a gap in the VRVP. There's no support. Look, 95.8. You're going through a VRVP. There's 95.850. That's where you have a chunk of liquidity. You lose that, it's 92.4. It's pretty simple to me where we were going once we lost the 8-hour 200 MA, okay? Then there were some other key levels to watch inside of those levels. Right? And these were called your local areas, 98.1 and 96.3. We knew if we lost 96.3, you go even further down. Okay? And we lost those levels. We would come and bounce off the lowest level eventually right here, my level right there, 96.3. Okay? And now we're going to kind of break down where we're at now as we continue to dump. I attempted to spend some time with my kids and wife today. But most of the time I was looking at the charts all the time. All coins are decimated, absolutely decimated. Let's just be honest, okay? I mean, Trump coin ain't too bad. It actually flattened out around 20. You wonder, maybe people are just done selling at this point. That might be somewhat close to a bottom. You never know. Dang. But yeah, it's a beatdown. Like, look at my account down $37,000 today, 10% hits. These can come back pretty fast and punches back to the upside. Look, I kept 50K on the sidelines here to dive back into the market. I got some other stash too. We'll see what happens here for Bitcoin. All right. Shout out to all the beautiful souls out here on the world. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being awesome, being amazing, and kicking it with the lifer. All right. And I'm not panic selling. I'm still holding my Ondo. I'm still holding my Bitcoin. I'm still holding my NEAR, 18 grand of it, my Render, my MEXC token, my Doge, my SCI, my SWI, my AI Tech. Heck, I built these bags in the bear market. Arkham, Naka, Virtual. I'm holding my alts, man. I'll take them to the grave. Let's see. You know what I mean? Let's see. I put what I was willing to lose, so I'm not going to panic sell. I did take profits on certain things last week. I'm happy I did. And we'll go from there. All right. I did sell off some things in my portfolio the last few days. I told everyone in my trading group, I said, I'm selling things off. They just look like they're dead. All right. And Bitcoin dumping as we speak right now further to the downside, just continuing. And look, if you look at it, I mean, it's a head and shoulder pattern, right? I mean, neckline right there. That's going to continue to dump. And that's headed down to my next target at 93,500 for Bitcoin. All right. Let's break down kind of what added up to this move, how it all occurred, and kind of where we stand. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance. We're going to take a look at Total 3. And we're going to see what's happening all around town here. All right. Let me jump on into the chat and see what's going on. All right. We cannot thank you enough for being here for the Lifers Go 99. Hey, I will always be here no matter what. Every single time, no matter what. All right. All you other people will run away. Your Discord, they'll disappear. We will find a way to win. We have to. Right now, we got to figure out what's happening and see if we can recoup some losses, find out what's going on, and look for opportunity in the market. All right. That's kind of all we have. Let's take a look tonight at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Close. Oh my God. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody here for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. So let's take a look at what's happening. Let's talk about the most bearish, the most bullish. And I went over the head and shoulder pattern to, on the daily there. And we saw that started and then at 8 o'clock continued. Those are 2 days. That's a day right there. I mean, that started after the live stream today. And dumpage. And then the key areas that we told you to watch, we lost, And I said if the 8-hour lost the 200 MA, that we were in serious trouble. I told you to be careful. The second act, this candle here tried to close, but it came back up. But then this candle started to dump. And that was just a melee. The 4-hour gave us just a little extra. When the 4-hour candle closed below, that's a short to me. If you short every time the 4-hour candle closed below a 200 MA, you will make gains. If you long when you get above a 200 MA, you will make massive gains too. So just trading on and off on that 200 will make you massive gains. Look, this is continuing to dump. These are liquidations. People are in disbelief. The tariffs, they got FUD going. All right. There's a lot going on here. And, it looks like we're going to open up with the S&P futures super red too. There's going to be a massive gap all the way back there for Bitcoin. Wow. So much happening. I just want to gander. I want to take a little look at the S&P futures here. And this is great volatility. There's good money to be made. You got to look at the probability. Yeah, so look at the gap there. Again, I still see, I wouldn't be surprised if for some reason some big news comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump's, it's one of those things where like they make the problem, create the answer, and then the market just, but we're still at the bottom of the trend line, you see? Massive gap, but we're still at the bottom of the trend line. And there's a chance we bounce here pretty strong. Okay. And then the rally continues. So this is just a big global fear. Now, if this loses and we start to drop, then you're double topping for sure. Okay. But look, this just like Bitcoin did a double top, right? Just like Bitcoin, we double top. If this does a bearish retest of the key level, then we are dropping right down there. And then we got to look for the double bottom on the S&P at 5842, and we'll go from there. All right. Bitcoin struggling. Let's take a look at BTC and do our top-down analysis. I'd like to find some gains right now because the volatility is hot. And we called it pretty dicey for you. I tell you to be bearish when the 4-hour loses the 200 MA. I tell all my students this. I say, that's it. Right there, that candle closed below, nasty dump. That candle closed below. All you have to do is open up a short immediately with a stop on the other side of the 200 and just see what you can get. Once you're in gains, move that stop and start trailing it and then be happy with whatever happens. It's not that hard. You can do this. All right? You can do this. Let's take a look at BTC and break down how the weekly closed. Man, we got slaughtered, huh? And, away from the 21-day moving average, bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. which I said I've never seen an asset not dump. I said 99% of the time, I said, if this doesn't dump, it'll be the first time in my life I've never seen it. I've seen an asset defy bearish div. And I said, maybe it will. Maybe Bitcoin's just that bullish and the whole market's just, And again, as bearish as it is, there's still a chance this turns into a flag here. Still a chance you're flagging out on the 2-week chart. I'm still open-minded. See, I'm the guy that might be more bullish when we're bearish, might be more bearish when we're bullish. When everyone was talking we're going up, I'm telling you to be careful. When everyone's telling you we're going down, I'm saying, hey, maybe there's a chance we could pump. Because my open-minded nature, I will always be able to see some type of opportunity, okay? But I also be able to see the danger. And that's the key. We cannot act like it's not there. I kept telling everybody we cannot. And let me ask the students, put me to the test. And here again, people are going to throw tomatoes at me. Well, we're about to lose 95,000. Hold on. I gotta get into the smaller time frames right now. I really do. Let me get into this perpetual. And everything's going to, I kept telling you, people would say, what's going to happen? I said, your altcoin everything will dump if Bitcoin dumps. I said, everything. I said, that's it. You're going down, 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 right? So while you look at the 1 minute time frame and you're looking to see if you can get some bearish divergence, we got to stop the bleeding here. Little bit of divvy, but just really not strong enough. Bring me to the 5 minute. And that's, I need, what do I got it? What do I got to do here? What am I doing? Let me see. I need my 1 hour. I got to make sense of this. Okay, so key level for a bounce here, liquidity. Last massive liquidation here on a wick, right? So that's where there's a lot of people that might have put a stop loss. So you really think they will take that wick out at 89,000, okay? A lot of people are still saying, hey, but this is a trend line, and they're just testing it. We could bounce off this trend line for sure, okay? But wow, liquidations. And then you'd say, well, this is a falling wedge. Falling wedges come down that you would take this. I found this is the move. So that has a little more to go. 92.8, it says. 92,800. Yeah, and then you would take this as a bear flag here. Okay? You would swing this here. That would be your measured move. Yeah, this is a mass liquidation. All right. And what I noticed too about this generation of traders is they're not spot traders. They're all leverage traders. They don't open up positions. God bless Crypto. I think he's an amazing trader. The guy's probably 1,000 times better trader than me. I'm not even putting him down. And I rarely watch his videos, but he came up the other day, and so I looked at it. He was open. He had massive leverage trades open, and he was in massive profits. And I think he's smart. I'm sure he had stop losses and he took his profit. He probably ended up millions of dollars in profit. He got in low, but there was definitely a bunch of liquidations on altcoins, man. And I teach my students to open up positions in spot and to, we talk about it all the time. And again, I just talk about spot all the time. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking a financial advice. You do whatever makes you happy, but I truly, So look, this is a bear flag that's continuing to the downside. You're headed to 94,500. That's your next target for Bitcoin. And people are going to try to buy into this and buy the dip, quote unquote. But man, I bought some of the dip today, but man, right? Look at that. You say, well, why did you buy? Well, I begin to buy. It helps me. When I start buying, then it helps me. All right. Because then I'm ready to keep buying, right? It kind of opens the gates for me to buy more. All right. And I just want to take a look at that fear and greed now and see where it's at, if they've reassessed the situation. I mean, 44 is pretty sweet. Now we're getting into the buy zone here for me. When Bitcoin gets into here, that's when I get excited. Bitcoin was here. I was a little sad because you just can't buy any more Bitcoin at that point. You just can't, right? So here's the deal. Let me talk about a couple things here. All right. Is this the end of the bull market? I'm going to explain two things to you. All right? Let's go look at the end. How did the other bull markets end? All right? Let's go back to 20. We're going to go look at all the bull markets. I'm just going to show you something real fast on the all-time history index. Number one, the pi cycle lines have not crossed. Until they cross, I don't believe we have topped. So I'm firmly believing that we have not topped. I'm going to give you a 90% we have not topped for this cycle. This is not the cycle top. 90% likely. I'm going to tell you why. Because I trade the pi cycle. All right? Let me show you real quick. I trade the pi cycle logarithmically on that weekly. And Bitcoin does not top out until these two lines cross. That was your top. That was your top. That was your top. That was your top. It's never been wrong since 2011. It's a 12-year right indicator. And it says that, hey, you will eventually break out of this flag. This is what it says. I'm not guaranteeing anything, and maybe we have a black swan event. But the pi cycle, look, again, once you get above the pi cycle too, it creates good support, that red line. You can bounce off it pretty nicely. So we're about to hit pi cycle support. And you break out of that. And then that gives a 152,000, and then these lines would start to pull. Just like that last one here. So here we would be somewhere here still. How wide they are, right? And then this would pull up. This would come, and then, and maybe it's a quicker move, but I don't see them hitting to like somewhere between $170,000 and $180,000. And to me, that's the top of the market. So I can't. I live and breathe by that. Maybe this will be the first cycle where that's incorrect. And I can't go by the pi cycle top. It'll be the first time I'd have to deny that. Just like this would be the first, but again, that would be like saying this is the first time that the bearish div didn't kick in. So there was supposed to be bearish divergence. This pullback was supposed to happen for all my TA to be correct and for my teachings to be right. Bitcoin had to pull back. If Bitcoin didn't pull back, my teachings were correct, because I teach people when you're away for the 21 and when the 200 and when you have bearish div that you're going to get a dump. And it's correct on every time frame. It happens no matter what. It's crazy. It's something that is almost verifiably guaranteed. It's 99.9% accurate. And then we found a massive bearish div on Bitcoin on the weekly. And you only get that once every 7 years. So now you're getting an indicator that's just so rare. You're overbought on the stochastics, and you're away for the 21-day moving average. The cool thing is you're not that far away from it, right? Again, like this, I will tell you, this top looks a lot like this top, right? 21, high MACD, really high stochastic RSI. Your monthly even has bearish divergence. It's the first real time, and there's some bearish div on the monthly right there for Bitcoin. But when you have monthly bearish div on Bitcoin, and now look at the monthly, could end up being a bearish engulfing candle on the monthly. This month could close absolutely bearish. So we could be in a super cycle, and it could just be that Bitcoin's moving in monthly clips now, because there's so much money in it. And that means that we would be basically doing this. We'd make a bear flag. We'd hold these levels. We might wick to wick here. We might make a nasty wick one day to 73. But it looks like the levels that we would hold would be, the possible 618 right there, 83,000. And then we would bounce further to the upside. This would delay the pump till June or August, and then we would pump into November or December of next year to 150K, but we would be pulling back again for the next 6-7 months, right? sideways pullback. There will be some fun action. There will be good volatility. So this is your like worst case, best case scenario. This is the best worst case scenario, in my humble opinion, that we do get nasty bearish div on Bitcoin and somehow we continue. But again, you would have said this back here, the same idea. Oh, we're just going to pull back. That one was a little more vicious. Within 3 weeks, we had come back to the 21-day moving average. Here, 3 weeks, we've been moving up. You see, these peaks, we went down from the peak. This peak, we've been moving up. Just the difference, you know, which also tells you there could be some nice movement. All right. And so this is something that you know, and again, there's a chance this flips green somehow on the month? We end up turning this into a bullish flag like this. Bitcoin goes sideways but doesn't lose much. We go between basically 96 and 108. We range. And the altcoins absolutely rip. Right? And we go sideways while the altcoins rip and then we pump. I mean, that'd be like a dream come true. And that's what we all would love, right? That's a possibility, everybody, but the odds to me are low because of the 21 being so far away. All right. But we'll see how the monthly candle closes, right? We have a month. We have a long month. The shortest one of the year, but still a long month. So you got bearish div on the monthly time frame, no go. You got bearish div on the weekly, no go. You have bearish div on the daily, right? Even here, there was a bit of an uptrend there, while that was a downtrend there, right? The only thing that kept me bullish was saying, okay, we're in an ascending triangle. There's a chance, you know. And can we get the breakout? After we pumped up here, I sold my long on Fed Day on Wednesday. All right. Where was the bump on Wednesday right here? Yeah, the 29th. Right here. We had a beautiful pump. Took a couple scalps on Thursday. And that was it. Like I sold that inverted head and shoulder early, remember on the live, and then it kept pumping, and then I was out. And I haven't touched a long since. I have not. You can ask everyone in my trading group. Oh, like last night I opened up a tiny long to see if I could catch a reversal, but it was like for $50. $50 for 150 or something. It was insanely small, and it was more just like a prayer, you know. I think at one point it was slightly up, but so, you know, ever since I made about $3,000 on Fed Day, I just... And bang, man. I attempt to spend the time with my family on the weekends and not be all over the charts. But look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. And all you have to do is trade traditional technical analysis and not let your emotions in. Not listen to the, oh, but it's Trump this and it's this, that, and this is happening and that. You can't listen to this stuff. You've got to listen to the charts. We've got to stay focused on the charts. Every single time they do this nonsense, they take you from the charts. All right. They want you to see something that's not there. And they want you to start living in your emotions and not in the facts. All right. The dip bars of the whales, XRP 10% in seconds. Retail ain't doing that. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so the head and shoulder broke to the downside. There was a 68% chance that was going to happen. Okay? 70% chance you were going to dump. So that's just what the charts told you. Look, you can see it right there. Period, right? So it is what it is. And then we double topped. And I kept saying the daily had to close above 106. I was super bearish this morning. Right? All right, let's put me to the test. If you are watching me, were you ready for this dump? Put a 333 if you were ready for the dump. Put a 444 if you think I'm a soy boy. And put a 555 if you got wrecked and you think I'm a clown. All right? All right? And it's okay. I'm willing to take the pain. All right? So a lot of people were ready for the dump. Were you ready for the dump? Right, ready. Right, I was ready. If you were ready for the dump, right, I was ready. A couple people calling me a soy boy. Okay. I see it. Shout out to Mark Ponce. I see you. So a lot of people are ready for the dip. I love to hear this because my job is to make sure that you are ready no matter what happens, right? It's to make sure you're ready. Master Friend said he was ready. Marcus said he was ready. Wow, Marcus was ready. All right, God bless you, Marcus. And you're my good friend. Marcus, I've known for literally, how long? I've known you before my daughter was born. So I've known Marcus 11, 12 years now. About 12 years. And he was ready. So if you were ready, I did my job, man. And God bless you, man. Thank you, Marcus. That meant a lot to me. Because during these times, I feel horrible, man. So many new people get into the market, and I want to see people make it. I want to see people win. And they make it super, super, super tough. Ready because of you, Mark Preston. I sold all my altcoins last week. I guess I got lucky there. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. I love that. I'm motionless in this game. Shout out to Marcus, my man. God bless you, my friend. So the dump is continuing to go further to the downside as we looked at on that smaller time frame perpetual chart. Where was that? Where did I have that open? Anyway, I want to finish this top-down analysis. So anyway, the ascending triangle lost the trend, okay? And then we lost the 200 MA on the 8-hour time frame. And we knew that was in the 4-hour too as well, which gave you an even better entry. And we knew that was dumb. So once you lose the 8-hour, where's your next stop? It's the 12-hour 200 MA. Once you lose the 12-hour, where? It's the 22. Once you lose the 22, it's the daily. And the daily is pretty far away, all right? Once these moving averages start to curve down, again, there was talks of this trend line being tested one more time. And in my humble opinion, we've lost it now. So if that was even some magic you were trying to pull out the hat, I feel like that's also now a wrap. This is now like basically a confirmed double top, which has a measured move to the downside. And that takes you to the daily 200, where you have a little bit, you have a high volume node sitting right there. But 67,000 looks very, very likely here for Bitcoin. I mean, it's an M pattern. That's your measured move, 76. And then at that point, you have a gap in the VRVP. You're likely to head to the biggest. And look, there's so much buy and sell here. So there's a lot of people that were told, hey, don't buy the top. Open up your orders at 67,000. That'll be a good level for a possible bounce for BTC. At that point for me, I mean, you know, you take out this low, you've broken the trend on the daily. The next uptrend to me would be a possible position to get out. On the macro, you'd have to take out this low. The second you go lower than 49,000, you're in a bear market. If you lose the 200 MA on the daily, you begin a bear market. All right. Am I guaranteeing this going to happen? It looks highly likely, like about I'd say a 78% chance of this going on. Very likely, more than not. All right. So, all right. So let me just get rid of this trend line for now. Yeah, so here we are. I mean, unless we like quadruple bottom here, but in 1, 2, 3, the more you test a key area, the more you're going to break it. You keep coming to test. You keep hitting that zone. And again, remember, when you lose a point of control, you're likely to drop to 58,000. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just showing you the VRVP likes to go from one big node to the next. But very likely that you're going lower here. Wow, what a mat. This is insane to watch. Just the liquidations, the sell-off is just insanity. The fear. It's so strange. So many people buying Bitcoin, nation states fighting to buy Bitcoin. Insane. Supply shock, right? Just people. Michael Saylor buys the top again, though, right? How many times has that guy bought the top? When he makes the big buys, man. Yeah. So, yeah. So if we lose 91,000, we'll take a look at our daily support. But there's really, I mean, there's a little bit of support there at 89, a little bit of support at 87. I'll tell you what, we lose 87,000, and you could drop very fast to 76. Then you'll hang out, you lose 76, and you could drop very fast to 67. You lose 67, and you could go to 60K. These are possibilities, everybody. You have to be open-minded, all right? What I found odd was the moving averages were tight on the daily, which we usually get a move, but they were far from the 200 MA. I'd like to see when the 200 is near them, but it looked very similar to this. Now, we could be doing this. See this last chance dip? We break through all the moving averages. We get somewhere in the middle. Look, we went through a gap in the VRVP here, and they caught us on the high volume node, even right there. We didn't go through the gap, and we were able to maintain, despite nasty bearish div on the daily. All right? At the same time, go back to that area on the weekly and compare how the weekly looked. The weekly was pretty cooked, but it didn't have bearish div like we do now. You see what I'm saying? Not extended bearish div, but the weekly was pretty cooked and it was overbought. And we would survive through that time. You know, I'm attempting to build some hopium here for the folks at home. And even for myself, I'm just, looking at the facts here. Not trying to be overly bearish or overly bullish. Here we had lost the 200 MA on the daily, which is super bearish. I couldn't believe it, right? And we double bottomed and then we still maintained. Hey, at the same time, low high, you are still holding a higher low on Bitcoin compared to this low here at 91.8, which was just in it January 8th. So there's a chance you could hold a higher low. It doesn't look likely. The smaller time frames are going to tell us. So right now, I'd say we dump all the way back down here to 92 from where we're at. I don't see what's stopping us. I don't see any support. I just don't see what's stopping us from dumping to 92,000. All right. 150 here. And then we're going to test this key level of support. Because we've bounced off it 3 times and we're now back at it, it tells me we're going to break right through it. And we're going to head to 86K. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a massive dump down here, somewhere to 76,000. I really wouldn't. And I'm not trying to, everyone was nasty to me when I was bearish up here. And I told you we had bearish div and we were going to drop, and we did. Everyone was nasty to me when I was bearish here. Then I saw the diamond and I said diamonds usually break down, but we got tight and we broke down. Then I showed the head and shoulder here on the daily and said we're going to dump this morning. It is what it is. And we dumped, right? So I'd say we're likely going, I'm going to listen to the TA. The TA says we're going somewhere down to $75,000. And it looks like it could take only a few days. Like that could happen by, I don't know, before Valentine's Day. We could take it could be the Valentine's Day massacre here for Bitcoin. All right. Okay. Can we play the right or wrong game? No one knew the dump was going to be to this level. I mean, technically I did, because when you looked at the ascending triangle, which was a 50-50 pattern, it could go either direction. Right? And so, I mean, yeah. What do you mean? Like, every time you see this pattern, you must believe there's a 50% chance of it going either way. That's it. If you don't believe that, then you can't, And it said that 92, 91,000. And then BOOKMAP had a bunch of levels lower. BOOKMAP was showing us going lower. So I'm going to go jump on this perpetual. There was money to be made right here. And I told you we're going lower, man. And people don't want to believe me. But the charts are telling you what's going to happen. Look, there's no support or resistance. There's nothing stopping you. And if you can make it through this chop that fast, then what tells you you're not going to go through this chop? Look, there's nothing here. So what the heck doesn't make you think you're not going to fly through there? I mean, you got to be logical. You got to look at this stuff logically. So remember, we just gave you this bear flag and said we were going to dump. It tried to pump back up, did a bearish retest, and it collapsed. Now we're on the smaller time frame. We're on the 1 minute. You almost need the 1 second. This dump is so bad. And look, the 1 second's attempting an inverted head and shoulder that just like, no. That's your consolidation, and that looks like more dump. I got to use the 1 second just to even track this dump. 92.5. Capitulation, man. The fear, man. The people get into fear and they just start acting erratically. Bang. That's the 1 second chart showing you we're going to 92,400 and we're going there faster than you would ever believe. What did I tell you? Look how fast Bitcoin's dumping in seconds. It's dumping almost $1,000 in a second. People are trying to buy this up. I wouldn't touch this. You don't start buying until you get back above at least the 5-minute 200 MA. You know what I mean? You got to have, like, you got to know what you're doing here. This is insanity. And you're going lower until you show signs of not going lower. We're on the 1 second and they got nothing for us. Look at this battle on the 1 second chart. The bulls got nothing for you. So now what you do is you start expanding this idea. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. If you want to join my trading group and learn and not get wrecked, go to cryptolifer.com and jump in today. If you lost tons of money, and you want to learn how to actually circumvent the market, you want to learn what's going to happen before it happens, how to basically jump out of a speeding bullet, then go to cryptolifer.com to find out more. All right. That $99 a month might have saved you thousands of dollars in losses. Just may have. You never know. It's up to you. And so there you go, man. Look at, I told you it was going to drop faster than an anvil. Look at the shoulder, head and shoulder right there. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. TA at its best. At its best. Bear flagging. I tell you, man, don't be surprised we're at 75,000 when you wake up tomorrow. Bitcoin can do things you've never thought possible. Okay? Exactly. 80K will be coming further to the downside. Shorts making so much money right now. Just getting so paid. Unbelievable. I'm on the 1 second chart tracking BTC because it's moving so fast. The dump is so obliterately insane. Seem like we're trying to bottom off 92.6 here on the 1 second. Almost at the target of that bear flag. Look at that. Entry 93.5 all the way back down to 92.6. So now you get rid of this. This is the 1 second, so you're moving fast. Now you crack the 200 MA on the 1 second. So now you're like, okay, can we get out of this in a rising wedge? The rising wedge would break up parabolically, right? Otherwise, you'll break down, lose the 200 and keep dumping. If you keep this up, then you can go to the 1 minute and look for us to break above the 1 minute 200. Wow, we're so far. Wow, we're so beat. So at this point, you just flag out the 1 minute. And you can see your next leg to the downside is about there. And we do this, remember, when we're in a when we're, flip the chart upside down, when we're pumping hard, same thing, right? We just keep going until eventually one of these flags doesn't make it anymore. And then we know the rally kind of starts, and then we find the divergence and they slow us down, right? So if you can trade long, you can trade short. I can teach, we do this every day long. So you can do it the same way. Look, I'm just upside down. We come to the 21. We make a flag. We boom, right? What if we double top? Then we know, So we're looking for this to continue to pump to the upside, right? But it's a dump. But I'm just teaching you how to short by teaching you, because you saw me do this long 1,000 times. So you do the same exact thing. It's the exact same trade. There's no difference in the trade, right? You just trade it the same way too. You set it up the exact same way. You just over here hitting short, and you're like, all right, I'm going to take profit at 89, 853, right? My stop's going to be at, wherever, at 94, 911. I'm not saying taking this trade right now. I'm just saying, there's something I would look at. Maybe I could risk whatever you're willing to lose. 287 for 870, right? Make $1,000 on this next dump. And really, we're looking at it like this, okay? That's all. Well, it looks easier because you're more used to longing, so this looks better for you. All right. So, yeah. Very far away from the 200 MA. I agree for that move. Well, you can slowly kind of pull it with you, go sideways, 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 and then dump again. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of sideways price action, but this dump is magnanimous, man. And this is one of the biggest dumps I've seen in my life for Bitcoin, like in the time frame. And they love to do it on the weekends. Low liquidity, get you when you're not looking. Again, we can watch it like this, and either way, I mean, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for BTC. Yeah. But between Binance and Coinbase was a big battle. Yeah. Bro, could have dumped 45% in a day for Bitcoin. Yeah. Bitcoin will hold the 50 daily. Maybe. So Bitcoin right now is on the daily 50 moving average. Right there. It has to, I mean, it hasn't held, it's already below it. It's already lost it. See, look, it's already lost it. That means that once you lose the 50, you usually do go to the 200. That's like your next stop. And look, you're about to lose the 22. When you lose the 22, 200 MA. And we just said, remember, you're going to go to the 22. I said, that's your next stop. After the 12 hour, you go to the 22. And so your next stop is the daily 200, man. And that just, and I'm sorry, I backtested this for years. It's just what happens. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be a know-it-all here. I'm just telling you the facts. The facts at hand. So Bitcoin double topped. It made a head and shoulder on the daily today, and it collapsed. It lost key levels of support of resistance. It took out some lows. It had beautiful support here from this resistance that it stayed above for literally like, I don't know, 10 days straight almost. And the collapse is on like Donkey Kong here for Bitcoin. And just like I told you, it was going to go lower, right? There it goes, baby. The flag didn't even make a flag. It was out. It didn't even give you a chance. That thing is gone. You're already in profits on this short. Look. You already started moving the stop down a little bit. That's probably, it's got to be the bot entering along, right? Not even, huh? Put on soul. I'm about to say, like, how do we not? Wow. Nope. The bots shook. $91,900. I mean, this is getting serious, my friends. And I'm telling you, we're going to 89,000, but no one wants to hear me, though. People keep wanting it along the bottom. You have to understand, when you lose the 8-hour 200, that's a wrap for a while. Like, it's going to take you usually a few days, at least 2-3 days, if you're bullish, to get back above that. If you're bearish, a couple weeks. 1 minute is fighting right now with its life. Yeah. I need 70K. Sorry, holders. But hey, man, whoever didn't get into Bitcoin is super excited about these prices. There's so many people on either end of the stick. People that were in heavy that are getting bagged. People that didn't get in enough. All right. Finally, some bounce here. Finally, a divergence. This is pretty flat compared to how it dumped. Okay. They're working with me now a little bit. But, so here. I say you're going to continue down to 88,000. You got a shoulder ahead and a bit of a right shoulder there. That's the only way you could save this day here to the upside. And you got to be at the small time frame, 1 second, 1 minute chart, because there's no other way you could track this price action. It's impossible. All right. How disgusting. Tomorrow is going to be nasty. So glad I turned my instincts and bearish this last month. Amen. 100%. Coinbase just stopped trading. Waiting until Monday. It's going to dump more once the market opens. My also getting throttled. Oh, yeah. ETH hitting 2,400. Wow, man. Sam, if you're going to take a 1K on a 5-minute play, what would it be? I wouldn't tell you what to do, man. You got to do it on your own. Nice little move here. So now look, because you came back, you're looking for the inverted head and shoulder. Or even just a strong play off divvy, but, you know, shoulder, head, now a right shoulder. Now, okay, a little bounce. There could be, you know, 91.8 could be a slight bottom here. But again, you've lost some big areas on the bigger time frames now. Still, so now you got to make this right shoulder, you see? Got to make a right shoulder. Then we could break back up here to about 95,400 and see if there's a chance. BOOKMAP still is liquidity, still a bunch of people to take out here at 90K. And I kept opening up these massive longs. Like, I won't get liquidated until 94, 95. And then one day I finally made a big gain. And I said, you know what? I said, man, every time I play with this, and I got out on them, and I would have gotten massively liquidated. So I'm happy that I did. You see, they still got a bunch of liquidity down there, suggesting we're going to 90,000 and to $88,000. All right. We will drop like you never see, but we will go up after that like you've never seen before. Everyone likes to say that. I don't know what's going to happen. I take it one step at a time. I don't know what everyone says. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Every day, what do I say here on this channel? I say I know nothing but the fact of my ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin is going to go. Shout out to the beautiful people here on the live. My name is Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer. I've been trading for over 15 years, really 20 almost now. Since I was 24 years old, made my first trade. I'll be 42 soon. And I've been using technical analysis for over 10 years. And really, I've been doing it every single day since 2016, 2017. And coming up on 8 years of just constantness. This channel goes live every day for the since 2021 in February. We were going live before that, but we haven't missed a day in like 1,500 shows, something crazy. So God bless you all if you're here. We teach you how to dig out the trenches. I find the bottom. If Bitcoin's going to bounce, we're going to figure out where it is going to bounce and how and why, based off using technical analysis like you've never seen. If you like what you're seeing here and you want more, go to cryptolifer.com. Go to my website, read about me, learn more, and you can subscribe to a monthly, a quarterly, or an annual subscription to my basically trading school. All right. I also put up setups, ideas, shorts, longs, everything, and jump on in today to learn more. All right. Go to cryptolifer.com, baby, and check me out. I'm live every single day. I'll give you live ideas, live things that are coming up, like this possible short here. So here's the deal. If we can't make the right shoulder and you see that we kind of go more sideways, it's likely we're going to roll over down to 89,850. Right now, it's more likely we're going to dump than pump. The odds are very likely we are going to dump to the downside, you see? Those are the odds. A 3.5 risk-reward ratio. A stop at 94,977. take Profito at about 89,853. And if I full ported it, it would be about $4,000 for $8,000. Why is that just a 2-to-1? Oh yeah, because we're further down now. Yeah. Tough trade now because I can't get my 3-to-1 unless I had entered it right there on the right side. Still looking for a possible right shoulder, but looks almost like one of those classic M patterns, the half M that's just going to roll over. Let's see if there's a right shoulder. It could save the day. This is the 1 minute. We're watching price action in real time. BOOKMAP suggests a massive liquidation is coming down to 90K. Once they take out 90K, there really will be nobody left, you see? Oh, wow. Now I see someone at 78,000 who thinks they got a hot shot. They're going to entice them to get taken out. Trying to dig into this right shoulder here. It looks very bearish. What people do is they over leverage now to try to make back the money that they've lost. Don't do that. There'll be amazing times. There's going to be amazing trades in the next few weeks to a month. Look, that's making the inverted head and shoulder. See, that's the right shoulder that we wanted. This could have went more sideways. And this is a chance. This is now you got a 68% chance. Isn't that funny? No shoulder, there's no chance. It makes the right shoulder. Now you have a 68% chance. This changes the whole story. And we could possibly slightly dig on out. Then we get above the 1 minute, then the 5, then the 15, and then the 1 hour, and then we can like begin to maybe possibly recover here. That was a really fast move down. You'd think you could recover at least back to 96,000. So again, I don't know what's going to happen here. The odds are likely you're going to dump. Let's see if the bulls can do some miraculous, bottom pattern here. But the odds are with the dump. I like this right shoulder getting made, though. This is what we were projecting. Before it even happened, we said that could be that right shoulder, right? And you got to be happy to be alive. Like my kids were playing in the, playing today. Man, I'm in Florida. It was a beautiful day in Florida. It was like 8 degrees in Boston. I know that my portfolio got ripped up. I know that my life isn't perfect. I know there's people that want to throw tomatoes at me. I know there's people that are super excited that they were in my trading group and they were able to see what was going to happen before it happened. So, definitely mixed signals all around on these crazy days. Well, what I had to do is remind myself is that I'm healthy. Both my daughters are healthy. My wife is healthy, and that is a huge blessing. I have people in my life that love me. I did lose my mom and my father. I miss them dearly. But, everybody's going to do that. I just did it a little earlier than some people do it way earlier than me. This is likely going to dump, my friends and family. Ladies and gents. 89K. Take out these longs. Let's just take everybody out. We might as well liquidate this bunch here too. Take them out. Look, there ain't nobody trying to short right now. Not enough shorts really to get us to go up. All the longs still liquidations right there. So if I took this trade 500 for 1,000, it's just, I got to risk a lot just to make some money on the trade now. I'd have to bring the stop loss all the way to like 94.4, 94.413. Okay, so show head, man. So now it's like 270 for 4. I wouldn't make that trade. But dang, I know it's going to dump, but I don't like the odds. It's like, just take the trade, right? I'm real anal about being proper in the risk management side, because if it came up 1 second, they would have stopped me out. But damn, there it goes. Now you have to look at it like it's an M pattern, you see? And an M's going to break down here 68% of the time. And there she blows. Come on, baby. Come on, sweetie. You can do it. And once we lose 90K, 89, I mean, just... At least Donald... Burke is different. We have no QE yet. We love you, Sam. I love you too, man. I love everybody out here. Girls and guys, everyone out here. I love the human race. Each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping on in. All right. Man. Second live stream of the day. $99 in chat revenue. God bless you. Thank you so much. Damn, I thought we would have hit 90K until tomorrow. You're not looking energetic in this bloody scenario. Yeah, I got some good energy. I had some fun today. It's the end. It's Sunday night. I'm usually pretty the same. Yeah, it's not my most. I usually don't go crazy Sunday night. It's usually pretty a serious stream. I go crazy, in the middle of the week, and we have some fun. Now you got a really strong divergence. Look here. You got a swing down and a nice swing up. I thought everybody wanted so much Bitcoin. I thought these are the days. I thought these were the times, right? Wow, man. It's crazy what's happening now. Haven't seen this since I'm 5 years old in crypto. Oh, man, yeah. Michael's trying to prove their bias. I don't believe them, right? Yeah. A really nice bullish divvy there. You got to get back above 93,783 now to remain slightly bullish. And we got a super chat here coming on in from BTC Bill. Sam, thanks for what you do. Share knowledge that is priceless. God bless you, man. I love you. I see what you did there. God bless you, Bill, man. Shout out to the 3,268 people on stream. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I'd greatly appreciate it. Dear Lord, thank you for the people you did send with these beautiful likes to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate that. Much love for that. Much love. All right. And if you hit the like button, that's going to come back to you tenfold. That's a very good karmatic entry. That's good energy for you to do. So thank you for doing that. That'll come back to you tenfold. Dear Lord, thank you for everyone you sent my way to hit that like button. They are awesome angels of light, and they're great people. God bless all the great people here. I know you're all great people. So, yeah. The RSI on everything, exactly. Yeah, Zex, yeah, wow, no. Yeah, you said Casper took a massive dump. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. That was one massive dump. My gosh. And it may not be over yet. May not be over yet. I just keep drawing these flags. And, seeing my next measured move. And just playing it one step at a time. Seeing each level that matters. Like now you got to get back above 95, 291. You lost 97. I can't believe we have to talk about 97,200. Like I never wanted to say that number again. And I figured once we broke above it, we were done. Now we got to be at 97, 2. Oh my God, man. Price of eggs up, crypto down. Amen. I'm worried about when the stock market opens. You can't be worried. You just have to know you're the opportunity. And somehow, some way, you know what's crazy about all this? This is going to bug all you out. But my mother died in front of me about a year and some odd months ago. She died while she was speaking. And no dump for Bitcoin will ever make me that depressed or as sad as I was during those few months and during those days watching my mom die in that coma. I was still recovering from the death of my father, and I'm not trying to be dark here, but this dump, losing money, really doesn't do anything to me because, man, I went through some of the most pain that a human being could ever go through in their life in the last year and a half, and losing money just doesn't give me, it's kind of like, it's like I laugh at that. I'm like, oh my God, I'll take losing money over losing my mom. So, and again, I don't want all of you to lose your mother, right? I don't want you guys to lose your mother the way I did so you can not care about the dips. But it'll be a good way to put things into perspective for you. And you'll never care about money the same after you lose your mother that way. I really don't think you will. You know, nice things will come and go, but relationships will always be what you cherish, especially if you had a good mom the way I did. Like, my heart was ripped out of my chest for the rest of my life. You know, I was left speechless. You know, it's like when to see your mother's arm lifeless because she's paralyzed in front of you and she half doesn't even realize it. And she's like, am I talking? Am I okay? And you're like, you're going to be fine, Ma. Like, and the ambulance is coming. And next thing you know, you're like, I'm going to get in there, and you get in with her. And then you're trying to talk to her. It's not like in the movies. They don't put you in the back. You're in shotgun with the guy and you're looking over your shoulder. Mom, are you all right? Ma, I love you, Ma. And then, like, you run out of the thing when they pull her out, and next thing you know, they wheel her in, and 5 minutes later, they tell you she's a fucking, they tell you she's a vegetable. I never swear on this channel, I'm so sorry, but 5 minutes later, they tell you she's a vegetable. She's a fungible vegetable. I was saying fungible, right? And bam, man, it's just like, yeah. And this guy says nobody cares, and I know nobody cares. You know what I mean? I know nobody cares. But you know what? I don't care that nobody cares. Because I don't care about what everyone else thinks of me. Don't you understand? I don't care what you think of me, Tom. Understand that? So, I say my piece no matter what. Amen. And the fact that you could say that nobody cares when someone talks about their dead mother means you have no respect for yourself. Yeah. Because if you would disrespect someone like that, it means you would disrespect yourself 100 times over. So, Tom, I feel so horrible for you, man, and I'll pray for your soul tonight because you have no respect for yourself. Amen. Have some respect for yourself, Tom. All right? Please, brother. Get some respect for yourself over here. Have some respect for yourself over here, huh? What's wrong with you? Huh? You an animal, huh? Put that guy in the barn over here, huh? Who's this guy, huh? What, do you sleep in the grass? The guy's an animal. Tom, you're a horrible person. God bless everybody on the live. Here in Canada, you sit in the back of the loved ones a few times with my child. Luckily, they're safe. Sorry to hear about it. I know, right? I think my wife got to sit in with the child, but she was like going through cardiac, a stroke. So they needed to be doing what they needed to do, right? Anyway, back to brass tacks. My whole point is these dumps used to affect me way more before my mom died. I guess I could have just said that and I could have covered it. But I'm more of a, I get into the drama. I talk about the pain. It is what it is. All right. This would be where we would stop. We finally have a very strong divvy. I don't know why I just won't make the line. There we go. Thanks to love you and your family. Love to Mr. G-Mom. That praise for all. God bless you, Nicholas. I love you, man. Thank you so much for the 20. You didn't have to do that, but you did. May God bless you, brother. All right. Okay, going forward. Moving forward over here, right? Exactly. Tom, you're whack, man. Come on, I know, right? Everyone tell Tom we love him. He needs a lot of love in his life. He has no respect for himself. The guy's a horrible person. Anyway, top tier. Yeah, he's a horrible person. Horrible person. We care. Shout out to Crypto Plumber. I love you, man. God bless you. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Plumber, I love you, man. You've always been nothing but nice to me. Respect, my friend. Respect. And Tom, look what you did, man. You sent so many super chats my way for what you said, bro. Thank you. Like, because what you did, so many people are hooking me up now, Tom. I appreciate you, buddy. You're the man, dude. Yeah, look at that. More here. Come, look at this. Thank you, Tom. Yo, Tom, you just hooked me up, dude. What a good dude. Hey, man, everything, I turn every negative situation into a positive one every single time. The lowest lows I've ever had turned out to be the biggest wins I ever had. All right. So, Sam, okay, what did this person say? I want to see here. Sam, been with you since the last bull market, then the bear, and now the bull. I wouldn't watch this chart with anyone but you. It's a blessing. Hey, man, God bless you, brother. LJ, and wow, a lot of people have been with me for years now. Years, man, years. That's why we have such a big following. Everyone wants the following. Everyone wants the love. Everyone wants it, but they don't want to work for it. I knew channels that were way bigger than mine, but they didn't work during the bear. They didn't care. And because they didn't put in that work, man, they slumped and they fell off. And now people don't watch them that much anymore. But they had it, man. They were bigger than me. And they kept their foot on the metal. I never would have been able to catch them. Heck, I know channels that were bigger than me that I now have a bigger channel. And it's just crazy to me. And again, it's not about comparing things to others, but it is about I have to pick a milestone and I go after one and attempt to get there. So really nice bullish div that pushed us to the upside. We did just break the first little bit of resistance here at about 93.8. We got a nice bounce back to the upside here for Bitcoin. Wow, we got big super chats coming in now for Tom. $50 super chat for Tom. Yo, Crypto Billy, man, you guys are crazy. Tom buys the highs and sells the lows. Yo, Daniel Johnson, yo, this is crazy. Yo, Tom, man, you just bought me like a nice dinner, bro. Damn, Tom, you a good dude. 160. Yo, Tom, you the man, dude. This is crazy. $260 in chat revenue, Tom. And you think I'm lying, man. And you did this, Tom. It was you, brother. Your horrible comment created such a stream of love to fight back the negative energy you created. It was just insane. Unbelievable. And they just keep pouring in now. This is just, you people are too much. You're awesome, man. For Tom, chill. She didn't do nothing wrong. You guys got a funny sense of humor, I got to tell you, man. You're awesome, bro. Nothing like you out there, man. God bless you guys, man. Hey, if we can laugh in these horrible times, all 3,000 of us here, then we're doing something right. You know, the caravan is running and the dogs are barking. Peace from Dubai, Emirates. God bless you, my friend. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Oh, no. God bless her. She could be one of the most wonderful people in the world, man. Yeah. Thanks for fan funding, Tom. Yo, this is Mars Solo, man. Everybody getting on in. Mars Solo, you've been watching me for a long time. I think we go back, man. Haven't we had our, like, God bless you, man. Keep it real since Tom is DEI. $75 super chats. We love you and we care. Rock on. And wow, man. Dude, this turned into something insane that I never thought would happen tonight. Tom got liquidated. Can we see XRP? Dude, you people are giving in the nastiest dump ever. I don't understand. $50 super chats left and right. Been watching since 2021, but don't say much. I really want to know how to build that level of consistency and discipline. Honestly, it's just, you just do. You don't think a lot. You just do. You don't let your mind take over. Like, you just do. And you give a lot. I give a lot to a lot of people. I give a lot, man. I listened to this guy, Crypto Billy, I met a couple days before my dad passed. And it was almost as if God was going to say, hey, your dad's going to pass, but I'm going to leave you with somebody. And, you know, he was one of the only people that, you know, I didn't know tons of people in this space that were pretty close. But when he found out my dad passed, he found out where it was without me even telling him anything. And he sent flowers to the funeral. And, man, God bless him, man. Sam, why is your perpetual on 400X? I don't know, man. No, it's on 10. It's on 10. It's on 10. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. It was maybe on 400, right? All right, let's take a look at the 5. Let's see what's happening here, because I got to tell you, if I had to take a shot at this, it says we're going to probably bear flag this further down. You got to hope that divergence does kick in, but I got to tell you, it's unlikely. The likely scenario is we continue to go lower. I just don't see something. I don't see what's stopping us. It's like when you shoot a bullet, it has to hit an object, right? Like, I don't see what's stopping this momentum to the downside. All right. Shout out to all the new subscribers here on the channel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel too. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. You have no idea. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers. We pushed it every single day, no matter what happened. And man, this has been absolutely insane. Karis or cancel, Tom will pay. Yeah. Tom bringing us to 100. And everyone, wow, you guys, today we got to 89,453 subscribers. May God bless each and every one of you. And again, we're up only here. We've been up only. Please subscribe to the channel. On our way to 90,000. And once we hit 90K, we will be on our way. Right? Once we hit 90K, we will be on our way. It'll be unbelievable. So I'm excited. You should be excited. And anything is possible here. But man, once we hit 90K, we're on our way to 100,000 subs, no matter what. No matter what. So thank you to everyone that made this possible. I can see the day when we get there. It's going to be amazing. So God bless you. Thank you all for subscribing. I really appreciate it. May God bless everyone that does. Let's rip that thing up to 500 right now. I know we can do it. Watch, 44 people. Just bah, 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 bah. We got 3,000 people here on the channel. Hit that subscribe button. It would be the nicest thing you ever did for me. Run it up. Let's get to 469 right now. Look at that. 469, baby. 69. Come on. Yeah. So this flag does look like it's going to probably dump on us. And again, to jump in the short this late in the party here, well, that takes you to 88,420. And wow, you guys got me to 500, man. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. We are ripping. 96,050. And there we go. 380. Yeah, see, now we got. And if that continues to kind of go a little more sideways, we'll see. Let's take a look at that 1 minute inverted. So, wow. So we had the beautiful divergence played out. Resistance, broke out. Can we bounce? That's the camel. This is a camel, see? It has the hump. There's the head, and it's the camel pattern. We used to actually play this. I used to call it the camel pattern. You remember? And the camel would spit out the top. Camel pattern, camel trading, right? Wow, you people are hitting me up on the subscriptions. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to show up every day. I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to give up on this channel. I'm never going to give up on the community. I'm never going to give up on what I do. As God is my witness, I will show up every single day with everything I have. I will never stop. I love you all. Yeah, that's a bear flag there about the dump. Looks so likely. Let's see here. Stokes look absolutely horrible. I mean, good for a short. 5 minute wants to roll over. It is hugging that bullish div on the 1 minute, but it's 1 minute bullish div. We got the bounce there. So look, you see how we bounced off previous support as resistance. Man, the sound of that subscribe button is amazing. Thank you so much. Another subscriber, Vanis. God bless you. Another new one, Bobby Forte. Bobby, thank you for jumping on in. We love you. We appreciate you. Your favorite YouTuber went black on you, didn't he? Yeah. Disappeared. Told you to buy altcoins at DCA. Told you that we were about to pump, didn't he? Said, any day now, alt season is about to be around the corner. No BS crypto. No, I'm saying a lot of people just they say it's no BS crypto. Is there someone called no BS crypto? I think there might. I just realized I forgot. My bad. I don't want to call anybody out. It just sounds like something somebody would say. You know what I mean? I think someone does. Anyway, 94,125. We're getting the bounce off this little flag here. It looks like we may have plugged the hole for the night. Get your head out of the gutter over here. So many people over here. So I can't tell you what's going to happen. It's a bit sketchy. If I had to be take a probability, we're going to continue to dump. However, it would be a smart idea to take money on a short if you were in a short all day. You know what I'm saying? So the people who are massively in gains, they're going to start taking some profits. But again, let's take a look at BOOKMAP, which has been spot on. And BOOKMAP says we go lower. BOOKMAP says we shred down to 89, 88, 88,000. Then we'll take out all the liquidity. But there's still a guy now down at 78K. Like, what are you doing down there, man? Take your stop loss off. Stop putting yourself out there. All right. Shout out to the 1,100 likes, the $500 in chat. Are you serious? You people are insane. The nastiest day of the year, and you guys give me $500 in chat revenue. I mean, I just think that's like, all I got to say is thank you. And look how, man, every time I pray and I say I'm grateful, you see what happens. More comes my way. I'm telling you, man, live in abundance. And it's a frequency. And people say, oh, that's, yeah, live in abundance. No, but it's literally like you believe it. Like you're literally grateful for what you have. You say, you know what? Today was horrible. My account went down, but I got a house over my head. You might own your house and you don't have to, you're not renting from somebody who's, treats you horrible. You might have kids that you love. You might have a beautiful wife that's going to treat you right. So, you think about all the things in your life that you're happy for and that you're grateful for. And you got to say, and you got to outweigh the pros and cons. So that stop would be at 93,581 now. 95,581, sorry. I say we dump with this 5-minute flag to the downside. And we forget the 1 minute for this moment in time here. You see the other time frames, like the 15-minute. That wants to bounce after massive wickage. But it looks like we're just going to take, like they want people to buy those wicks and they're going to take them out. Let's see what happens here on the short. This is high risk. Be very careful. All right. It's got a lower. I mean, you see, it's kind of got a shoulder head and a right shoulder there, too. A beautiful divergence, though. You'd think that would hold. That's what got me a little stressed, not the short. Could easily bounce right back to the upside in 2 seconds. Everything is high risk, high reward. You get nothing if you don't fight for it. Nobody gives you a dang thing in this life. You got to work for it. The second you think you're going to get something for free, that's when you're already, I want to say screwing yourself. Sorry to say, but all messing yourself or putting yourself in a negative position. When you tell yourself it's going to be hard, you're going to have to work every day, it's going to take time, and there's no easy way out, and you're starting to kind of make it real right off the bat. Right? That's why I miss my dad, because this is how my dad used to talk to me. Whenever I talked to my dad, he put things in real perspective for me and said, hey, listen, like, you got to make it real, We're battling right there at entry. Let's go, baby. Come on, drop this for us. Let's win a trade for these new people that are watching that have never seen the lifer. All right? There's a lot of new people watching. We got to show them how we do this. All right, baby. Come on, start to print. Send that, baby. Send that. And it's likely now that head and shoulder broke the neckline. It's not a perfect head and shoulder, but to me, it's there. On probably, there's a bit of a shoulder there, a head, a right shoulder. And you're in the money already in the trade. You can start getting on that stop loss. We're going to move the stop loss into position soon. Again, you could trade 100 grand with this, 200 grand, and you're going to be short on the call, quick on the call. Dang, look at that bounce fast, but don't get stressed. No emotions. No emotions. No emotions. No emotions. No emotions. It'll turn back red usually. No emotions. Come on. Oh. What a battle, huh? What a battle. That candle closes at 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof. Closed it green at the last second. Attempted for the reversal candle. But this guy said he used to work for this company, and they said he used to put the wicks on purpose just to get people to long, and then they would take out the wicks. Like, so what I'm thinking is they're going to take out the wick on the smaller time frame there. I mean, on the bigger time frame, on the 15-minute. They're looking to take these wicks out. Because people think, oh, I can warm the wick, right? So they're going to take those wicks out. Okay. Who knows, though? It could easily flood. I mean, we're low on the stochastics now on the 1 minute. It says you're going to pump. I never got the dump on the 5 minute, and we're holding a higher low. It tells me to bail on the trade. Oh, the intensity. I'd rather just get hit off a break even than lose. There you go. That battle was intense. Man. I don't like those stochastics. They're going to fire off right now. Oh. Brah. Go, baby, go, right? Yeah. Any moment, I'm about to get blah. Ah. Come on, man. Come on, baby. No. 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 The 1 minute says I'm going to lose the trade. I should just come down and get stopped out. The 5 minute never gave me the dump. So I got to make a decision. Lose small or lose big or hold. I got to make it fast. If this candle closes, I'm going to move to that wick. 36 seconds, 35 seconds. If this candle closes above that candle, you're likely going to continue up. Any fair value gaps? You got one up there. No, it's so small, though. And there you go. You're going to get the reversal now. I'm going to take me out. Man. Really looking like a bearish retest too. Like, look at just, I don't know, man. Like, what the heck is this? Let me see if I can make more sense of it. I guess there it is. This is a symmetrical triangle right there. And there's our 50% either way. These mainly dump, right? Whenever I see these, like 90% of the time, these dump. Suggesting that I could catch this one. Shoulder, head, right shoulder doesn't look amazing. Resistance here. Resistance right there. Resistance, resistance. It could still stop me out though and then dump, see? Not in love with my risk, to be honest. See how that 5 minute did that little move there on the Stokes? That's sketchy. For the I mean, we might, you know. The 1 hour looks like you may not be done dumping. Like, this is some small movement. But at least we slowed down. Like, that dump was insane. We slowed down a little bit here. We're starting to consolidate slightly. And it's for your entertainment purposes only. All right? For no other reason. So you can either laugh at me when I get stopped out, or you can, you know, cheer for me when I win. All right? Definitely a wacky, you know. You had that really strong div, though. That definitely could have plowed us further to the upside. Now, I win the trade, more people subscribe. More people like me. I lose the trade, people call me a clown. That's what's going to happen to me. I'm putting myself on the line. My hands are sweaty. Palms are sweaty. Mom spaghetti out here. Why did Sam always have to put himself on the line? Like, why do I have to do it? Like, why can't I just play it easy? I didn't have to open up a trade. I could have just been like, hey, you know, a little bit of analyzation over here. Because I just wanted to show you the real deal. I wanted to show you how real it can be. You know what I mean? I wanted you to feel the realness of this show. And if you're just new, I want you to get that sense of, like, when that live trade's open, you feel the heartbeat of the trader. You feel the suspense of the trader. You feel the trader lifestyle, baby. And it's real, right? Losing in front of people, I don't care if it's $50, sucks. All right? This is looking pretty whack to me. I mean, the chart looks like it wants to dump. Let's take a look at the chat for a second here to get my mind off of this. All right. Wow. I've been watching since, wow, so many super chats came in. You people are unbelievable. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Bang, bang, bang. And they're 93.8 to 93.5. Double bottom will be nice. Yeah. I bought the tariff, but I didn't buy it. You're funny, man. Weekly bearish, more paid coming. It looks very likely. Yes. 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 Grateful my 3D crypto app is launching. God bless you, 3D crypto, man. And now we're pretty much sideways. Doesn't seem like we're getting the dump. Seems like we may kind of hold here. I don't know, man. That should have fallen through. Come on now. Let's get that fall. I mean, it looks like a head and shoulder that like a 1 second head and shoulder or something. That looks like a bear flag. Ah, Bitcoin. And again, I'm not always perfect, everybody. I'm a human. Sometimes the chart price action wears me down like it wears you down. My mind can only take so much as a human being, right? I push myself like a cyborg, and I try to feel like I'm a robot, and I act like a robot, and I work like a robot. But every once in a while, my human mind says, "Sam, you ain't a robot, man." And I'm like, "Really?" Right? Oh, meme is only thick steady right now. Is AW or meme really steady? Leia ain't doing too bad, actually. If you think about it, like, it could be worse for Leia. Man, these memes should have told us when to sell them before they dumped them. You know, they're supposed to be so smart. Yeah, it's funny. All Will Retire was sitting at about a $6 million market cap. When I saw it somewhere here, it dumped. It's still actually sitting at a $6 million market cap. Quite interesting. So of all coins, that's actually hot. Is anything hot? Let's take a look. Let's get excitable here. Is any coin hot? So the Fear and Greed bound to 39 now. Oof. Here on CoinMarketCap. And so Polygon Matic in the last hour is up 10% for whatever reason. Hyperliquid up 5%. So Hyper's keeping 20 bucks. Hyperliquid don't care. I mean, Hyperliquid is super strong. So I like to see that. So Hyperliquid is holding its own. Mantra DAO ain't down bad really compared to most coins. ENA took a hit. Sol took a hit. Jupe back to 81, which ain't too bad really. Radium at 482, pretty strong. Trump at 17 really wasn't too bad since the $20 law, you know. I feel like whoever's going to sell that sold it off already. Ondo 109. Move 56. Chainlink down to 17, really? Ah, man. Sweet at 281. Wow. Like, Cosmo is probably $3 or something, right? $4 Cosmo. Atom, man. Virtual 121. Wow. And these are the times to be alive, man. The dippy doodahs. Unbelievable. So it doesn't look too bad here. We could get a rally. Now that looks like the cup and handle. You see? I honestly can't. I don't know if I can take it anymore, honestly. I may cut it off at like 10 bucks. I don't know. I'm at break even basically. I'm right above it. It's just been, I've been in this 10 minutes has been like, kind of like a bit like hell. I'll be honest, man. It's like, you know, that's a nice like inverted cup and handle there. I almost want to flip that. I'm going to cut it off there. That looks like it's going to pop. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. A bit of a flag, right? You got like a cup and handle. And you got a really strong divergence. Pump right up to that 200 MA right now. The 5 got that little spin. That little twinkle in its eye, right? Oh my gosh. It's like pulling teeth here on a Sunday night after that dump. I'm so close. Look, I was like, come take me out. They tried to get me on that wick, but for some reason they kept me in the game. It's 20 bucks right now. So we're not like, it's not, you know, the worst that can happen, lose 50 bucks, I think. Man. Don't do it, Sammy, sir. What do you think of TIA? More down or up? I mean, TIA seems to sit flat where it's at, but honestly, there's could be more downside for Bitcoin, so just be very, very careful. Everyone's trying to tell you, you know, I don't know, but it's about the 200 MAs. You want to see us get back above 200 MAs. It's not even about price action. For me, it's about the 200 MA. All right. I mean, these are great prices. You're getting SWE now back. Like you're getting really, man. The prices are absolutely amazing. They really are. Like this tip is a gift. And it happened so fast. Like in 2-3 days, you got some of the best prices in the game out of nowhere. Just blah. So Usually before a big dip, before a big pump, they like to mess with us. Bitcoin Bill, free Tom, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. $100 super chat. You people are just insane. This is now $628 in chat. This is insane. So I guess I want someone to make fun of me and my dead mom again. I mean, that's just, I don't even want to say that. I feel horrible saying that. But you know what I should say? Mom, thank you, dear Lord, Mom. You protected me again. Someone tried to hurt us and you made it great again. Like, my mom will never let her son become a fool, man. Never. So, again, the protection of my mother, she's always there for me. You know, it's funny. I talked about, man, I still can't believe I lost my mom. I know I talk about it a lot, everybody, but I'm still in shock. I'm still a 42-year-old man, a 41-year-old man that just really can't believe it. There's days I wake up and I'm going to call it, right? I'm going to talk to her. And I talk to her in my mind. I see her in my dreams sometimes, barely ever, though. I don't get to dream about her enough, You know, the summer before she passed, my wife wanted to go away to see her family. I think they rented a house in like Connecticut or something. Oh no, she went to California for a week. And I went to spend the week with my mom. I'm just so happy I did that. And I'm telling you all that story because you might have a decision in the next few years or the next few months. And you may have to pick between like maybe your wife and kids or your mom or your dad, or, and you're going to live a long life with your wife and your kids. Well, maybe your mom and dad might need you. So I'm watching this symmetrical triangle now. That's either going to break up to 95 now or break down. They mainly break to the downside. So there's a 90% chance this dumps down as far as I'm concerned. But I shouldn't say 90, but mainly these dump. But I kind of see how it can be. Look, it's a shoulder, head, and shoulder there. I can't believe I haven't been stopped out yet. I find it insane. We've gone literally in sideways price action, but hey, that's better than the dump, right? We were just going, it was free fall. So if you came to this channel, you kind of found the dump stopped, the dump slowed down. All right. The dump slowed down. 91,008 is the target. Because we keep dumping, you have to assume that's what we're going to keep doing until some major bullish move can occur. We had this nice div that sent us back up, but it only got us so far. Couldn't seem to get back above 94.8, 88, and already down about $1,000 from that move. And then you almost see a failed shoulder, head, right shoulder there, which seems like you're likely going to roll over here. And then you tried to pump through stochastics multiple times, unable to really cause momentum. Just likely the bears are going to roll over here. And then if you look at BOOKMAP, it suggests there's just more downside. We go where the red is, and BOOKMAP had all that red for days now saying we were going to dump, and it was spot on. 90,000 it says you're going to. So it says about a 3,000 drop is about to happen here for Bitcoin. It would be awesome if the new people see me win this trade. It'd be pretty sweet. We have a lot of new people watching me right now. It'd be really sweet if the trade plays out. All right? Come on now. Just give me one, baby. Just one. Just this one time. I just need this one, baby. Just this one time. Wow, they're getting into the tightness. Look how tight they're taking this to. And the odds are in my favor, baby. Well, you never know. But that is as tight as it gets. Like the 1 minute. Wow. Look at that. A big move is coming for Bitcoin. I mean, a big move compared to the small time frame. We're about to break up or down in any second now. Any second now. That's another reason why TA is great, because you can lock price action in these tight vertices, and you can find out what's going to happen. Where are we going to go? Which is the most likely scenario? It's to the downside. 91.8, baby. Or 95.8. Wouldn't even be bullish if we pumped to 95.8. It would be like, eh. You know what I'm saying? That's as tight as price action can get right there. It doesn't get any tighter than that. You can't get any tighter in a smaller time frame. Like, that's it. That's it. Come on, Booba. It's teasing me so hard, right? What a tease this is. Like, I don't want to pay it. I don't want to watch this anymore. It's getting on my nerves. I want to jump into the chat with each and every one of you. I can't take it anymore. I just can't. I can't watch that anymore. It's getting to me. Let's take a look at the total market cap in all of cryptocurrencies, in the alts at least. Total 3. Wow. Can you believe that? We capitulated all the way to the daily 200 MA. Insane. And it looked like we were so bullish, like everything looked okay, and we just... It was a 50-50, I guess, you know. I did have this level, so we could drop to 81 too, but dang. Man. This is just brutal. I can't believe the alts capitulated like that. Like, what's crazy about altcoins and what really kind of gets to me is you'll DCA. Like, you start DCAing around 729. And you'll do all the right things. And you'll be so patient. And you'll wait and you'll wait and you'll wait and you'll wait. And then 2 days will take out. Look, it took us from September 9th, right? And to basically December 4th, all right? From that low, November, you know, it took a whole month, and then we consolidated for another month. And in 3 days, we took all that out. In 3 days, we took it all out. I mean, really? Wow. And to me, it's all about trend lines. Like, bounce, bounce, bounce. A candle starts to lose a trend line, and it's like sick. That's why patterns are key, because when you lose a trend line on a pattern, you're going down. And then, listen, when the moving averages get tight, and you lose them, and, you know, wow. Honestly, I was bullish on the altcoins. It looked like, I said, but I did say we have to bounce. I said, you know, we can't lose this trend line. I said, if we lose this, we could drop down. I said, but as long as we pump and we go sideways, I do see a big move for the altcoins. Had we just pumped up there, it would have been fine. So Bitcoin battling 93.5 like it's for its life right now. Like, just sitting there in limbo. I mean, that's insane. I think the trade's finally in the green, right? By like a tiny bit. There we go, baby. It'd be really nice to win the trade in front of the new people. You know, I go live so much. I dedicated my life to trading. You think the trading universe, the energies of trading would just kind of, you know, give me a present every once in a while. Just a little one. Just a little something. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for a couple wins here. I dedicated my life to trading. This is all I do. All right. My whole life, 7 days a week. I'm here on a Sunday night at 10 o'clock at night. All right. And thank you. Thank you. As we start to print here a little bit more. I also want to help people watching the stream. And, you know, I'd like them to see that this education plays out pretty nicely. It got close, okay? But we used the wicks, and it's not over yet. But that rolled over, man. A bear trap. Yeah, right. Finally kind of getting like loose liquidity here, though. Finally starting to kind of skip. You know, it's just not as big as a red. They ate through. We've been here before, though. We've been to 90K in the middle of the night, and we bounced back. You know, they just did it so fast that we didn't realize it. But, man, we've done this already, and we've made it through. So we've been lower. Heck, they brought us to 89,000 just a few weeks back, and somehow we made it to 108, right? I'm resilient. You could beat me 1,000 times. I'm going to keep coming, man, until I win. I've learned that if I'm going to win as long as I keep coming. As long as I keep pushing, I'm going to win. You know what I mean? I've realized that now, that you're basically once you decide to win, you're going to win. Yeah, there's no other option. There's no reasons. There's no excuses to lose, only reasons to win. All right? Repeat that to yourself every time you feel like giving up. Find a reason. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm always saying heavy BTC every time, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's... Oof, now we get the bounce. And now it looks more like a descending triangle, right? I mean, this has been like an insane trade to be in, right? That's why every trader earns their stripes, man. Every trade you win, it's like a battle. That's a descender, man. It's a descending triangle. These usually done pretty hard. Could you never know with Bitcoin. I've seen Bitcoin do amazing things, but these usually done pretty hard. I don't have a lot of the line because I don't like to risk too much, especially on a very, very sketchy day. Thank you so much for being a new subscriber. Shout out to Jack Woo. Jack, we love you. God bless you, Jack. Thank you. And each and every one of you, it's like grains of sand to a beach. It may be one grain of sand. You may think some people think, oh, just my one move, it isn't that big of a deal. Just my one view. But it's each and every one of us that shows up together that creates this vibrational energy, this high frequency. And that's really what creates the show. So without you, Jack Woo, and all the awesome people that showed up today, we wouldn't have such an awesome show. So, and I know you're here, a lot of people, because of fear. You want to see what's happening in the market. All right. So again, we'll recreate the Bitcoin chart yet again. I'm on the small time frames to see what's likely going to happen. We are capitulating lower. We have lost the 22-hour 200 MA, or we're dealing with it. If we can close a candle above the 22-hour candle closes in 18 hours, if this candle can close above the 200 MA, there's a chance we can bounce. A very high likely chance we could bounce, somehow get back into the good graces. Maybe this turns into a wick, right? This candle could even close green, and we could end up back inside this pattern. It could be a bear trap. We could end up to the top of this thing, and we could consolidate, and everyone could say, you were scared, and we're just the biggest capitulation ever. I'm open-minded that is a possibility, but that's your hopium right now, that the 22 closes above this 200 MA. If the 22 decides to close below it, you now have to assume your daily 200 is the target. It's going to move up a little bit while you come down, but it's likely, that high volume, there's somewhere at $79,000 to $80,000. And then you want to pull a fib really from maybe this impulse here, that little wickage. And you can say, yeah, come down to there. If you pull it from this whole move, you do have that 618 at 80K. And you double topped. Sad to say the daily just couldn't get back above 106,000, and when that happened, I wasn't too happy about it. I'll be honest. And then we yesterday saw this head and shoulder, head, right shoulder. It reminded me just of the one that we had right here. I remember after Trump spoke, 1, 2, 3, They look slightly different, but bang, bang. They both dropped pretty nastily. They were both pretty nasty dumps. But remember, I mean, we were there and we dumped to 54 and we made it to here. Again, though, we didn't have a double top on the weekly, so everyone's trying to say, oh, it's just a dip, it's this and that, but I don't know, man. It's sketchy business, right? Wow. It looked like we were going to get the dump for a second, and we were on our way. That's a double bottom right now, for sure, right? In a 93.3. Again, but that's ascending triangles just have double bottoms, and they eventually dump on you. Super sketchy to trade Sunday night, everybody. That's why I have a low risk on the table here. Man. So I would watch in the 22 and the 2 hour. That's so important. There's a chance we could save the day here. There's a chance that we stay above it, and we get just saved by that 200 MA. And that's why I'm watching the small time frames right now. So, yeah. And then you zoom in where I'm at and you watch what I'm doing, right? And this will kind of tell you what's going to happen in the next, that'll take you to about, 11:30 no, hold on, let's see. Yeah, that'll take you somewhere, somewhere by about 1:12 tonight, 2-3 hours from now. And we kind of see where we stand. If 3 hours from now we're up here, then, we get above. So what will happen is the bulls will break above the 200 MA 1 minute if we're bullish. Then we'll break above the 5 minute. Then we'll break above the 15. And then we'll go back for that 1 hour. If we get above the 1 hour, boom. All this would happen if the 292 stays above the 200 MA. You see? If we lose the 200 MA, this likely drops down to 91.5. We keep bear flagging. And honestly, we just keep capitulating lower and lower till eventually the 1 minute gets us back above a 200 MA. And really the 5 minute. Once the 5 minute gets above a 200, look, all day we tried to do it. Once we lost it here, resistance, resistance, resistance. You could never get back. And once we lost the 5 minute 200 MA, dump. The 5 minute is an amazing signal when you lose the 200 MA. It could be incredulous how much money you could make using one indicator on one time frame. The 5 minute 200 MA. Bitcoin's really struggling here at this point. Not seeming to get a buyback, not getting enough sell-off either. Kind of starting to lose volume on both sides. They've wiped out a lot of people on either end. And a lot of people just don't have the gall to trade right now. They just don't have it. They're like, why would I want to trade right now in all this nonsense? So, and I can see it, right? I'm in here, look at that, So. And now price action has gone absolutely sideways for 4 minutes. Look at this. It did nothing. Somehow I got rid of my my 21. That doesn't make any sense. I always have a 21 on the chart. All right. Oh, there it goes. Pop. So now look, it broke the trend line, which is good. Now I'm going to get stopped out. Very likely, for sure. I'd say 100% likely I get stopped out. If I don't, I'd be super surprised. $60. Whack, right? Now, I suck as a trader, and you should all unsubscribe, okay? And go somewhere else to another channel for the rest of the night. I'm the worst trader you've ever met, and you definitely don't want to learn from me. So definitely move on to another channel. Probably be your best bet right now, all right? Yeah. So now look, the 1 minute wants to kind of move off of this divergence and try to get back above a 90, you know? And so now you're like, okay. Man, it just defied a descender, which is pretty odd. But again, Bitcoin likes to do the opposite every once in a while. That's to me, clear as day. I guess you'd have to say, it's a slight falling wedge, though. I don't know. Man. Dang it. I hate losing. I don't like losing. I don't like losing. I don't like losing. It's a fake out until we're sleeping. Yeah. Can you guys see me? Yes, we can. Shout out to Michael Allen. We see you, man. Falling wedges mainly break to the upside. They do, too. But to me, I don't know if that's a falling wedge. It's you know, I guess you got to say it's a falling wedge, slight falling wedge. Could be a cup and handle with a higher low there. Right? I mean, it'd be great if that 22-hour saves the day. And honestly, this could be a capitulation, and we could be right back into the game in a couple days, everybody. You know? If we're in a bull run, this will be nothing. A month from now, that you were scared. No, you were scared. No, you were scared. Right? So, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but only time will tell. Right? All right. Yeah. Free Tom. You guys are funny. We got a lot of super chats tonight. Everyone that sent them, they came in hot, bro. So God bless you if you sent one in. Thanks for keeping us in the game, my brother. It's rough in the trenches. Love and blessings to you and the fam. God bless to Jamal Antonio. Sam, what are the two altcoins you would DCA into in this dip? Ondo. Right off the bat. Ondo. And Solana, honestly. Yeah. Maybe a little virtuals. Yeah. Hey, Sam, one of the 5 girls here. I'm from Nigeria, so I joined the 99 last week. Had been wanting to comment. Been here every single day and been consistent. Made money in the short today, so donating to you. God bless you. And she made money shorting. God bless you. Thank you. Women are great traders. That's so funny. Been a lifer since 2021. Thank you, Simran Murjandi. God bless you, brother. Marin C, God bless you. Thank you so much, Marin C. It's unnatural and against Mother Nature when sons and daughters pass before their parents. So why was it a tragedy? You wouldn't want it any other way. 100%. 100%. I thought about that one day. I was like, hey, well, it didn't go the other way. I got to get in on this, Tom. Is it? Yo, God bless Mike. Yo, yeah. Yeah, Tom got liquidated, man. You guys are crazy, man. Moses, been watching since 2021. Didn't say much. I really want to know how to build that level of consistency. You got it. You're on your way, my friend. We love you and we care. Rocking. Yeah. Shout out to Michael Allen. We love you, brother. Keeping it real since podcast. Thank you. Mars Solo, thank you. Crypto Shoe. AED. Sood. The caravan is running. Modern Sword, my man. We love you, man. God bless you, Modern Sword, man. Master Kings. Alizarian, Thomas Davidson. Wow, DJ Friend. Jay Rainey. Jay, we love you, brother. Daniel Johnson, Crypto Kasuke. Crypto Billy in the house. I knew you'd be there. Mark Gadala Maria. God bless you. LJ. Thank you, LJ. Rudy, Crypto Plumber, everyone about to FOMO these prices. I mean, when they wake up tomorrow, like, what? I care, Sammy. God bless you, brother. Delilah, never the same after losing your dad. Amen. Shout out to Delilah. We love you. Nicholas Darce, we love you, man. Blair Stevenson, OG. You Grow, I Grow. Thank you so much. Stephen Mallet, thank you so much. Chill, bro. We care. Love you. Omar Tormes, I care, bro. God bless you. I care. Wow, so many people. Look at this. Master Kings, I care. Thank you for what you do. It's respected Daily Fib. Thank you, Mr. Sensei. Amen. Can you run the same analysis on XRP? Bottom at 180. Shout out to Paul Wood, Mark Pavlik. Shout out to Turbo Daddy. Looking forward to good things. Check your support email when you get a chance. Thank you. We'll help you out, Turbo Daddy. And I think we got everybody out there. And Master Frank, can you check out Bitcoin, please? You're funny, man. It's at 94,000. You're joking, right? Got liquidated, lost 50K. Crypto Viking. Dang. See, I've never been liquidated for 50,000. I've lost a lot in spot, though, unrealized, you know. Thank you for those super chats. Those are unbelievable. $672 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. You didn't have to do it, but you did. So, still not buying it. She's celibate. I'm not buying it. She said she's celibate. I'm not buying it. I love that line. She says she's celibate. I'm not buying it. Talib Kweli. You know, I will give you this higher low after a massive divergence. That divergence was strong. I've even seen 1 minute divergence kick off the bottom. And so, yeah. But again, here you are inside of this symmetrical triangle that could go either way yet again. And to me, it's just either you're back to the beginning of this or you break on out. I'd have to be a little more bullish to bears now based on what I've been seeing. Right? We may have caught the bottom here tonight. That may be the bottom right there. That would be how the bottom be. I mean, you have a kind of a crazy cup and handle. You know what I just realized? It's kind of an Adam and Eve. It's a slanted Adam and Eve. I've never thought about it like that. You see it? I never thought about it like that. That could break out too. Thank you, Master Friend. Good night. Thanks for going live. Shout out to Gary Bill Foucault. We love you, Gary. Thank you. Somebody wants ETH on the weekly. Man. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and think it was a dream, right? And be like, no, that's really how it happened. We really dumped like that. Wow. ETH had that beautiful inverted head and shoulder, possibly holding the line. It did have a triple top, though. Shout out to PFG. 1, 2, 3. Back down to liquidity. Again, not the worst thing in the world. If this trend line can hold, like, you got to wick back in there, though. But if you can get back in there, and again, let's go to our 22 and see if we're holding an 8-hour, like the 200 MA, similar. No, so we're way below. So ETH is way more bearish than the rest, than even like, yeah, than Bitcoin. I mean, it lost the 200 MA there. That's when things get really bearish. So, and now you're below the daily 200 MA. That's no go. Yeah. Now you're below a 3-day 200 MA. Nasty. Again, I would draw this trend and say, okay, on the 3-day chart. So here's the day. This is it. If you can keep this trend, if you can keep that trend alive and stay up in there, you know, there's a chance you bounce back to the top here. And it's just like that capitulation. You close the candle below, then you have to think you're coming back down somewhere to like 1.6, 1,1600. But wow, ETH went all the way down to $2,100. Pretty crazy, right? It has since even bounced slightly back from there. So Bitcoin attempting to put in a bottom with this beautiful bullish divvy. I tried to play a short there. I was in the money slightly, did get stopped out for very small. I did move my stop loss very close to my entry point. So when I got taken out, it was for very little. I just wanted to live trade. It had been a while. I had the juice in me, right? And then they got a quick liquidation there. This looks good for a reversal. You got to break above the 200 MA on the 1 minute. Then you'll break above the 5-minute and then so on and so forth. All right. Can you take a look at Plume, the next Ondo? And it's funny, people have been talking about that. So we have some new coins. That's another good thing is we have a lot of new coins coming out. So if even when we get a reversal soon, there'll still be some altcoins to swing trade. Like, it's not like a dead bear market. We got a lot of opportunity out here. Look at this coin. I mean, compared to the rest of the market, this thing's sideways, right? And if you didn't jump in, I mean, this could be a beautiful opportunity, right, for Plume. Again, you know, it's new. Maybe it collapses because it's so new, but everything could be high risk, high reward. But you're making that support now. He's saying, can you check Sol again? Thank you. We'll take a look at Sol from Crypto BRP Manila. Thank you. And I'm still amazed. I'm just amazed at tonight. I thought tonight would be a very somber. I guess not though. You know what? I didn't think that because I know I have good energy and I was going to create a good vibe no matter what. So, but when I envisioned how I thought it was going to go this afternoon, about an hour before the show, I envisioned it being a very tough stream. All right. Well, you people made it awesome. The support and the energy from the human race also, you know, pushes through any pain that these losses could occur. We love you, Sam. We were all here when your mom and dad passed. Thank you. It is kind of crazy, right, to have watched me go through that. You can only, like, you can't write that stuff. Like, whenever a famous person I thought went through some real tragedy, it would always hit me, and I'd be like, dang, man, the whole world knows about their tragedy now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone saw them go through that pain. And I'd always be like, wow. Like, when Kanye lost his mom, like, that hit me hard, man. Like, I literally, like, I thought about it for, you know. When Mac Miller passed away, I thought about his parents. It devastated me. I'm so full of life, you know, and I know there's another life in the afterlife, but, you know, it's still sad when I see someone leave this life. And I just never thought it was going to happen to me on a public stage. I never thought I was going to be somewhat known. I'm not saying I'm a big shot, everyone. I have a little YouTube channel, you know, 80,000 subs, whatever. I'm not trying to, I think it's great what we have. I don't want to downplay it, but I also don't want to sound like some, you know, A-list celebrity out here. But I just never thought that people were going to see my life get torn apart in the public eye, like my mom and dad would die like that. I just never thought, it was always somebody else. It was never me. My life was always going well. I mean, what I'm looking for is a shoulder, a head, and kind of a right shoulder. I like this coin, honestly. It's like, here I am again, already getting back to speculating again. This could be the one. I mean, it could get a double up quickly, too. If the market reverses, this is something that we could definitely pay attention to. So I keep an alert on this Plume. All right. Plumius. So, hey, we still might find some gains here. It's not over yet. And remember, today there was, you know, Hyperliquid is so strong. Polygon pumping, which is kind of crazy. All right. Look at that. And Onyx coin still holding 2.5. If you think about it, it's still higher than it was after that massive rally. It's just, so like, how are we in a bear market if coins are higher than they were a week and a half ago? You know what I'm saying? Wow, Cardano back to 66, though. Everything just... Hyperliquid showing huge strength. Look at it. Up in 24 hours, up in 7 days, up in... So if we're going to trade anything, hype is hot. Let's go look at hype and play hype all day. There's enough liquidity in this market that we'll be able to find an area that has some movement, no matter what. No matter what. They got Hyperliquid here on the futures. I gotta look at it in a bigger chart because I'm like, no. Oh, even CoinEx had it. Yeah, so here. And it's crazy to see this bounce. It didn't give back the bounce from yesterday. All were retired. Showing strength off the 618 Fibonacci. Look at this. This one's showing very strong strength off the 786. A little red now, of course, for the day, but you know, wow. If any little cruddy little coin has some strength, this coin has some strength. How did Colin do in this dip? Colin obliterated back to almost where I got in, man. Colin. Even the swarm couldn't save us. Even the swarm couldn't save us. right? Barren spaces. That's funny. No, that can't be real. That's got to be fake. $1 billion market cap? Nah, that's a ruggy. They're doing something shady there. Be careful there. But what did someone ask me about? Or what? Oh yeah, I want to look at hype. Like, what did I want to? I was gonna look at hype. $23 billion market cap for hype. I mean, look at that, right? You still got your uptrend. You still got this. I mean, that's still looking nice. That consolidates and we continue to pump. And maybe this is the foreshadowing that there's no way that this rally, like, because, right? Or does this decouple? Like, but if that can consolidate and get tight, that's worth looking at for another trade. And Hyperliquid sends to 48. So if anything's hot right now, it's Hyperliquid. I would keep Hyperliquid on the radar, folks. All right. Strongest setup right now. And again, maybe this even dumps. I've seen that all. Like it's just waiting. It was stronger than everything else, but eventually it took the dump too. And this will set me back with my altcoin setups. I'm not gonna, it's gonna take a day or two for me to reassess the market, wait again, and then man. But if we're going to trade anything, Hyperliquid looks very interesting. Strongest coin in the game, right? Hype, USDT. So if you're new to the channel, new to the group, and you were looking, hey, I mean, Hype actually has, Hype looks pretty good. Someone said, is there an Adam and Eve on XRP? Where's XRP? Wow, really? Oh my God. This is like, that's it. That's like, yeah. Came back up for more, and that was it, huh? Made a bearish div, and then Dunskies. To me, it's the 3-day chart. And look, you did come back to the 21 like we usually do with nasty bearish div. Yeah, so you look, I mean, that to me just has to go lower, like, man. Yeah, 2 months to consolidate. This is pain. I see that going lower, somewhere down to 618, We love you, Sammy. We're all here. Yeah, thank you. I just don't want to keep reading. Yeah. Man. No, the weekly still looks, yeah, it does. It looks horrible. Yeah. Yep. So one last thing, I'll look at Bitcoin before I jump on out of here. So Bitcoin's getting tighter inside another symmetrical triangle. It really could go either way yet again. Honestly, I see more downside. So my system tells me we're going to continue to dump. And yeah. Something big is brewing here. Something bigger is going to go on. Some other news. I don't know what they're going to say, but they're going to start they're going to talk about the world EU and the funding. I don't know, man. It's like they always make up some sauce and couple it to what happened. But yeah. Sammy the Bear, amen. Amen. Yeah. I'm out of here, Thomas, man. God bless you, brother. Yeah. I'll look at Soul tomorrow morning, man. I love you, bro. But I guess I got to look at it now. You sent it in the super chat, but. I mean, Soul's still holding this trend line. If you can hold that trend line and close on the 3-day chart, then it has a chance to stay alive here with the higher low. Close below this trend line at double bottoms, still chance, but I mean, it could really drop down to the 3-day 200 MA. You could see Soul at 117 for sure, right? Yeah. And again, if I had no cryptocurrency, yeah, you buy the dip. Like, you know, I already bought these dips. I bought way lower than these prices, so these dips don't really do much for me. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Dweeb has no respect for himself. It's okay, man. People that don't have respect for themselves disrespect other people. They put a flag out, say, I have no respect for myself. You know what I mean? That's what they do. You think say they do with BRICS. A lot of those countries that hold into the space. U.S. wants to open the reserve, train them first. Might be a smart idea. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, dweeb is kind of a left-handed compliment. Yeah, you don't put people down, man. You know better than that. Just have some respect for yourself, bro. It's okay. Just own how you behave. I love when people do things online. They're like, no, but like, read your comment, man. Read your comment and then be like, yeah, I really want someone to say that to me. I'd feel great about that. You know? Take your losses, people. Walk away humbled and come back in a year. Well, then 2026, and then we'll be like, oh, the halving's coming in 2028 again. And then it's like back to the same nonsense, right? But we only had 1 year after the halving. It's just crazy. Yeah. Fortune favors the brave. Amen. Amen. Dweeb vibes. Somebody said, man, you're funny, bro. Round tripping. Amen. I'm going to jump on out of here for the night, everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. If you take a look at Bitcoin, it does look like it's going to go lower to me, but it could go either way. Watch this symmetrical triangle. Your target to the upside takes you somewhere to about 97.8. And we were just there not too long ago. That would be like whatever's, right? Or 91,000. So we could definitely get a bounce here, but the altcoins are going to take a long time. I mean, that XRP dump, I've seen it before. This stuff doesn't bounce that fast. Like, that was a nasty one. Like, these are going to take some time to build back up, and it may not be over yet. These mainly break to the downside. Remember that. If you get above the 200 MA, more likelihood you can get a long. This should cover you for the next 2 to 3 hours, maybe even 4 at the most. And then I may be asleep or I may be up. You never know me, right? So we'll see. But wow, what a day. What a day. And I've been through these so many times in my life, but they still hit pretty hard. I got to be honest. They still hit pretty hard. All right. Yep. Thank you, Sam. I'm off tomorrow with my daughter. We're both sick. I'm getting better, but I'll see you tomorrow. Jennifer, I feel you, and I hope you feel better. All right. I see a dump back down to 91,000, everybody, but I could be wrong. But that's the call. I got to say, it looks like we're going down. But it is a symmetrical triangle. Either way, these mainly dump to the downside, though. So this is saying that we are going to dump. All right. Great job. I'm surprised we can't thank you enough. Shout out to Rave Song Records. God bless you, man. Everybody, I wish I had all the answers. I never want to see people in pain, right? So I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful night. And, you know, all I can say is hang in there and keep pushing every single day. This is a very strange rally, though. And, you know, the number one thing that I can teach and tell about this rally is that 90% of the YouTubers and crypto people on Twitter just wanted to keep telling us things were going to keep going up no matter what the chart said. And only like the nerd chartists and the people that really look at charts were like, nah, man, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. You know, there was a chance that we were on the verge of a bounce last night. There was, like, we were right there. Like, we could have bounced. You know, there's no guarantees there. We were right there, but no. So I leave you with this here again before I leave. Likely that this is going to dump to 91,000. Stop above 95,100, but be careful. It is Sunday night. All right. Yeah. All right. So we will rethink the strategy too. Less memes, less garbage. Everyone told you meme super cycles and all this stuff too, man. I don't listen to this stuff, man. I never believed in Murad and all this other. I just didn't believe in this stuff. I really didn't. All right. I love you all. God bless you. I will see you tomorrow morning for another beautiful Monday morning live stream. And we'll be back at it like we are every single day. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless. Thank you so much for an awesome live stream. You people cheered me up. It was amazing. $700 in chat revenue. You know, what is it? Let's see how many. 1,400 likes, 3,000 people. One of the biggest streams ever. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Thank you.